All right. I'll start mine, but still, it's got 3 minutes left.
It's fine. I'll just.
Not that anybody's going to utilize Seismic Toss Encounter. I'm just saying that I don't know what it is about future Pokemon, but I say like after Gen 3, Seismic Encounter is just like not used.
Yeah, you can use them actually in competitive, but it's in a very niche scenario. Nothing more.
No, like not just not used, like not given.
Not given. Yeah. But
All right, I'm looking at the TMs. Let's see. Bubble Beam, Ice Beam, no Blizzard. Thunderbolt, no Thunder. Fire Blast, no Flamethrower.
Oh, you should be happy you're getting these moves. Thunderbolt was an upgrade. Ice Beam was an upgrade over the previous move.
Yeah, he's punches.
The punches, I'm guessing?
Yeah, the punches.
And Fire Blast is a massive upgrade to Fire Punch.
Well, you know, people don't generally even use Fire Blast when given the option. So, you know, if you want to.
Usually people don't use.
If you want to.
Hey, Ike, can you at least answer this for your Mew route? For the champion, do you teach something to deal with Exeggutor better?
In which one of my routes?
Your personal best. Like, do you just have to two-shot the Exeggutor?
Yes, but I think no matter what, you always two-shot the Exeggutor. No matter what you do. I think no matter what you do.
I didn't do this in my PB, but my more recent route, before the champion, when I used an elixir, I would also teach Fly to one-shot it.
Oh, I can use Fly. Okay, I did not consider using Fly.
Fly's a one-shot at +6. But the problem is if you're using like Earthquake at +6, it's like a 60% chance to two-shot.
You can,
and if you get bad luck, he could full restore or leech seed you.
In one of my old routes, I actually use Rock Slide, which can one-shot at +6, but you need much more level than the one I'm doing it now, so it's no longer working.
You're welcome for the free tip.
But yeah, I mean,
I don't know why, but
unless you're using Hornrill or Fly, I guess you're never gonna shot that at the level we get. But I mean,
every time I look at Teeter Dance, I feel like it's a stat boosting move because of like
the dance,
because of the Dragon Dance.
The dance, Swords Dance, Dragon Dance, Quiver Dance, but no, this one is the bad dance. In the gaming. Yeah, we're not starting yet because of the different time zones. I believe the run started in the next hour, and apparently it should start now. But it's fine.
So are you technically having to start the runs an hour earlier according to you?
No, it's fine. I mean, I can do it at this hour now, no problem. It's just because, in fact, it's actually even better for me because it's earlier for me. So, like, the things I didn't expect.
Enjoy this for 6 months until we set the clocks back and you're back to the old time.
That's fine. I will make sure to ask then. Wait, but it's true 1 hour later or at the usual? It's fine. Plus, I kind of need this plus because all that Mew has been stressing me out.
I don't blame you.
It's super stressful.
I mean, this Pokemon should hopefully stress you out too.
Nah.
It's got the stats of Ditto.
Nah. This Pokemon is fine. I did it in Emeralds. It's fine. I like that Pokemon.
This Pokemon almost reminds me of, hey, what if you gave Ditto moves?
Hey, Steve, were you gonna do your intro?
Well, you guys weren't. You guys kept talking. All right. Hey, what is up, guys? Steve here, and it is time to start another stream. Today we have special guest Ikethekiller with us.
Yeah, I'm special yet. Hello, everybody.
And series regular Speedrunner0218.
Yep.
Who's not
I'm
special
the regular
guest today.
Not today.
Ask again on Monday, I'm sure.
All right, and today we have Spinda, a Generation 3 Pokemon brought back to Generation 1. Oh boy. You know, I don't know why we picked this Pokemon.
This was a member suggested run on my channel by Roseblade Gaming. He became a member and he said he wants Spinda. I'm guessing it's his favorite.
Interesting. Well, You know, it gets a lot of decent moves for being a low
Yeah.
stat
A
Pokemon.
normal type after
So
all.
Yeah.
in fact,
You know
I
what
would say it gets too many moves.
You know what's interesting? This thing kind of reminds Steve mentioned this before the start of the stream. Uh, it reminds me of other normal types with lots of unnecessary coverage, like Kangaskhan and Persian. And Kangaskhan had really bad special, so you never wanted to use a special move with it. And Persian, I think, had decent special. I think it was somewhere around 60 or
A
something
bit
like that.
better. Yeah, I think it's 65 or
But
something like that. Yeah.
basically, Spinda is a slower, less attack Persian, and it's compared to Kangaskhan, it's got less attack but more special.
Hmm.
So I'm kind of wondering how this will go.
You know, it's funny when you see moves. When you look at the moveset, it's like, all right, well, I know exactly what I'm doing. This one literally gets everything.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh yeah, you know, not all Pokemon get both Dig and Psychic. So it's
What
like,
am
all
I
right, for
doing?
Koga, I gotta pick whatever choice I get. Now it's like I got both. Which one do I go with? And
Which
it
one
makes
is
it even
better?
more confusing because they're equally offensive and special attack. So it's like,
Yep.
It's just funny.
Also, surprisingly, there wasn't a pre-made Spinda sprite for Gen 2 for me to steal,
From all
so
the others.
I stole the front sprite from Heart Gold and the back sprite from Ruby and Sapphire. And I think the front sprite for Gen 4, it looks really good. Although I did customize the red dots a little bit, because on Pokemon DB, the default sprites had like no red spots on it, so I added some. It's your second favorite. Your favorite's Gastrodon. Well, I remember you were a member at some point a long time ago and you already requested Gastrodon. I know I did it. Classic speed stealing again. I try to give credit.
They'll steal from
Hey,
someone.
if Steve was the one making them, he wouldn't do that at all.
A good
correct.
Steve. Okay.
All right, I'm going to go on the vertical now.
Spin the gaming. Between being Spinda and not Mew and the text speed is probably gonna mess me up at first. It happened last week, but it's fine.
you know, it's like riding a bike. Surprisingly, the text speed really comes back to you.
I hate the stupid
It
bike.
does, yeah.
I hate the stupid bike, and I hate how that probably
Yeah,
saves,
it's still
saves time.
Like riding a
it's
bike,
still
I didn't even put that two and two together.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm still impressed you would get those good times and you almost never use the bike.
yeah.
So you have to make up the time elsewhere. And I think
Nah.
it's probably your menuing.
My
or your
menuing, yeah.
Walking move. I think it's your menuing.
Yeah, like
Your menuing's just so good. You offset the time loss from not using the bike.
they say, if I use the bike, I could do sub 31. I mean, I guess it's
I
definitely
don't think
something you
sub
just train.
31. I don't think sub 31's possible.
No,
I just don't.
Sub 31,
Yankee,
I believe it's possible, but you need like the absolute best luck ever. That bite strat thing with Onyx they're talking about, that almost never works. With all of those things, I mean, in a task, you can definitely get a sub 31 for sure. But you really need to have like the best luck in the world. It's playing the
I
lottery,
mean,
yeah.
if we were given a month to do this race, then probably I'm sure someone would. But I think 2 weeks is the perfect time. But I remember I was talking about this with Steve. I think 2 weeks is probably too long for one of these races. I think like 10 days would probably be better.
Probably something like 10 days. Yeah. We're starting to kill each other a lot.
Smeargle only had 1 week, and it felt like everybody was scrambling.
Smeargle,
It wasn't a week. It was
Smeargle
4
had
days.
1 weekend. It was 3 days. Yeah.
That was too slow. I
Too
wasn't able
short.
to get any good runs in.
Yeah, I was able to get like just more my route. It was unique and original, but it was not the fastest because I didn't have time. But it was fun anyway.
Hey, Steve and I had the fastest special Smeargle, but everyone else just thought of Hyperfang.
Yeah, I was the.
Funnily enough, I
was the weird guy.
remember the first normal type move I was thinking of sketching was Karate Chop
Karate
off the
Chop.
Mankey. That was something we were thinking of at one point.
I was the one going with Nightshade and Spore.
I was actually the one who got Spore off that trainer. I remember watching Scott's video. He had no idea that trainer by Cerulean Cave even
The
existed.
Parasic lady.
But I knew that person. I knew that person existed since I was young because I remembered she was one of the only trainers that seemed to have Parasect on her team. I mean, there's like probably another person in Victory Road, but yeah.
Yeah, there's
Well, we
another
should-
lady with Parasic. Yeah, at the end.
I guess we should probably get started.
Yeah, whenever you guys want.
Ready, Steve?
Yep.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
Didn't work for some reason. I'll start now.
You know what's interesting? I have the emulator window back to a 4 times integer scale, while for the Scott race I had it at like 7 to make it bigger. When the emulator's smaller, the game looks like it's running slower, even though it isn't. It's like some weird like depth perception thing, I think.
I have no time to think of a nickname for this.
It looks like you may have made a typo at some point.
Why?
Because apparently this is a normal ground type.
What?
Not in the game's code.
No, it says normal here. I just opened the menu just to be sure.
Maybe it's an error. Maybe it's a typo in his JSON file.
in the overlay. Yeah, in the overlay it seems ground, but I just opened the menu in the game and it says normal. So,
well,
it should be fine.
I must have forgotten to change something. My bad.
Maybe we get some unintended stuff there in dig. Dig is the optimal move.
Right.
I mean, the moment
also, if you guys are wondering why this thing gets rock slide, that's its egg move.
Mega spin
it
the
did
normal
not have
ground.
a lot of good egg moves at all.
I'm gonna fight all the bug catchers. Why, dude? This thing gets vice grip. Nice.
That's supposed to be a 50 power move. I can't remember what the 50 power move. Oh, uproar.
Uproar. Power.
Unfortunately, so many Pokemon get a 50 power move, and there just isn't a 50 power move. It's like I'm not gonna give them cut.
Oh. Of course, I immediately got poisoned.
Well, there's 2 antidotes, so you know.
I forgot that I even bought antidote. This is a stupid Mew talking. Oh my god! I got poisoned again.
Like, remember the tiles you're supposed to walk through.
The ones that have no encounters.
Yep. It feels like Scott's overlay. Right until the very end.
Yeah, well.
Also, I'm really proud of the color palette I went with for this thing.
Looks good.
I used the color picker to take 2 colors off of Spinda, but I actually had the Spinda sprite on screen while editing it to make it look as close to the artwork as possible, and I think I did a good job.
Yeah, we can blackout in this.
No blackout training.
You can.
At least on purpose.
It's
if you black out on accident, it's fine, but you can't just go to the junior trainer and think, okay, time to blackout train.
I'm not
gonna
do that. Yeah, I'm not gonna bash my head against Brock until I get okay.
So was that heart on its back sprite? Did you put that on purpose, or was that
that was
there?
actually that one was actually there? I added the spot on its ear and to the right of that heart.
That was not intentional.
Those are the spots I added. I think that's meant to be 2 spots merged, but that's what the back sprite had.
That definitely was
I'm gonna do the Steve approved method of training. I'm going into the forest. You can't convince me the grass south of Pewter's better. Yes, the encounter rate's higher, but the Pokemon give worse XP.
But the static experience.
Yes, if you need just a tiny wee bit of speed, it makes sense.
Static experience.
I think that only mattered with like Chuckle or Ditto. Something
so far,
really bad.
as far as my runs, I can only remember it ever mattering with Dratini.
But I've been 1 hour in the forest and not a single encounter. What the fuck?
I'm just gonna train to level 13, then try Brock.
Hey, I said that I was gonna do that.
Hey, Pikachu.
I mean, it felt like an obvious level to train to.
Yeah, it looks fine. Oh my god. It's definitely not a Mew race. Honestly, it's been stressing me out.
This is a better way to do solo runs. Like, yeah, that was the problem with Scott's races. Like, people try to do just as many runs as possible.
We're back to the world of actual Pokemon.
Of real Pokemon.
Ones that don't just one-shot everything.
The ones that don't kill
everything. Well, there are Pokemon that one-shot everything.
With the rate this Pokemon appear, it just... The thing is, unlike the Parasect race, because I recall in the Parasect race I was submitting and doing runs even until like 1 hour before the deadline. I'm not gonna be doing that anymore. I'm gonna be taking it more easy and chill. Especially because this one is heavy RNG dependent, so I don't
I
want
would probably do more attempts at. Oh, I would probably do more attempts at Mew if the Brock split wasn't so horrible.
the Brock
Like if Mew
split.
started with confusion, I
Oh,
probably
God.
would grind out more runs.
If we started with confusion, it would be a completely different run. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
Geodude's bad.
Well, I saw you start with Bite. That was a mistake.
What should I have started with?
Rock Slide, because it's neutral?
What? No, it's not neutral. What?
Wait, it's not?
No,
I thought rock does not resist rock.
Ground resist
Ground
rock.
resist rock.
Yeah, ground resist rock.
Oh, that's pretty unfortunate then.
I'm gonna try that again though.
You should learn the type.
You know, I get told that a lot.
Okay, that is
Okay.
not decent.
This Geodude went a lot better. I just realized another problem. There is no way for us to avoid Bide.
Yeah.
Okay, level 13's not happening. I'm going back to the forest.
Sounds unnecessary. I think you should keep going.
Yo.
Or just use less defense curl. I mean, the Geodude only used 2 defense curls, but the problem is Tackle does decent damage.
No, we are made of paper mache. We cannot do this at level 13, I think.
I'm gonna go fight the rival.
I think actually fighting the rival would definitely be an interesting idea.
Okay, a bit of advice. The entire rival's XP yield is lower than that of Sandshrew, or either. Honestly, it's a little bit more than Diglett, but it's less than Sandshrew. I'm telling you, the rival's not worth it. Don't believe me, it's okay.
Well, here's the thing. Like, I can one-shot both of his Pokemon, and it's consistent XP.
Yeah.
Because technically, you could get unlucky with Metapods, and it could take you a few encounters. I mean, the rival is just one of those people where you would only fight him if you've already fought everyone else and you still need more training.
Yeah.
Like if against the wild Pokemon, if I only need 1 or 2 levels, I would stick to the wild. But if I feel like I need more levels than that, I will do fight the rival. Honestly, I think it might have been a better idea to just fight the rival as I was going through Viridian. Because we have Rock Slide.
But I think so early is kind of bad. He's going to kill us, I believe, if we just go at level
that's
6.
a really good point. Rock Slide is super effective on both of his Pokemon.
But at level 6, I think we're too low to do that.
I mean, the only thing that matters is we get rid of the Pidgey before Sand Attack.
Yeah, Sand Attack.
The Charmander's fine.
Sand Attack is going to hurt.
This is the 3 old men arguing with a game that came out in '95 stream. That's what all these streams are.
That's exactly what this is. Exactly.
This is the back in my day stream, you know?
Back in Steve's day, this Pokemon was not real.
Right.
There was another bear.
Let me guess. Steve's also going to say, like, back in my day, Reflect lasted forever.
It does. It does last forever. John was playing yesterday on his stream, and I was like, what do you mean your magnet move that makes ground moves not work? What do you mean it faded? No, when you use status moves like that, they're forever.
Oh, they don't last forever.
I think it was called Magnet Rise. He used Magnet Rise. He's like, it faded. I'm like, it doesn't fade. Status moves don't fade. They're forever.
5 turns and it goes away. Yeah.
All right, I'm going to try at level 15.
My God.
Sounds like a plan.
I really did not expect the encounter rate to be so bad in this game. When you actually did
Bad
it.
as in you're not getting encounters?
Yeah, I'm not getting encounters. It's incredible.
Well, in red and blue, the encounter rate in Viridian Forest is half of yellow.
Yeah.
In yellow, it's 25 out of 256. In red and blue, it's only 10. It's like the equivalent of like, I think it's like twice as likely as the water route.
Okay,
all right,
back in my day, we didn't have the moves and mega evolutions.
We did not have this mega evolution Pokemon.
How dare they take from Digimon?
Digimon.
Oh, level 15 is actually pretty decent for Brock because Bite does a good amount of damage. Although I recommend if the Onyx uses Bite, you should probably switch to Tackle.
What speed stat do we need for the Onyx?
26 is a tie, 27's for the lead.
26 is a tie.
Or actually,
I don't know.
I wonder if it'd be a better idea to just grind to 16 for Psybeam.
The world
I
may
don't
never
know.
know.
No one would never
15
know.
with Bite still felt pretty good. Because the thing is, grinding the wild takes time.
Yeah, it's annoying.
Back
Yeah,
in my day when Pokemon got rid of numbness and replaced it with paralysis, no one can understand how bad numbness was. Pokemon never had a numbness status condition. That was Earthbound.
numbness.
What in the world is numbness?
Damn it.
It's a status condition in Earthbound. It's like the Pokemon equivalent of freeze for like 2 turns. Where like for 2 turns you can't do anything.
Like stun.
It's like a very bad paralysis.
We don't get water gun, right? I assume not.
No,
No,
you
but
get
you
Bubble
get
Beam.
Bubble
We
Beam.
get bubble beam, yeah.
I think it was like Water Pulse or something.
Yeah, probably. Water pulse is definitely something this Pokemon gets.
Your grandma's in the hospital. Oh, sorry to hear that.
Oh, wish fast recovery.
Yeah, it was a prototype.
Oh, this is not Mew. We don't need Mega Punch. This is not Mew. We don't need Mega Punch.
I was
You could
actually
use Mega
thinking...
Punch.
No.
I was
Hyper Beam.
thinking of getting it, but
No.
I stopped myself at the last minute just because Bite will be
No.
just fine.
85 accuracy. No, I don't want Mega Punch. I hate
I'm
that
telling
move.
you, Mega Punch actually feels worse in yellow than it does in red and blue.
It feels worse always. I don't
Prove
want
it.
that. I don't want that thing ever in my life again.
I don't know why, but anytime I ever get Mega Punch for Nugget Bridge, it doesn't really feel like that much of a detriment. Whereas when I was playing it with Mew and Yellow, boy, was I missing. Like missing. Like it feels
you heard of
worse in
Swigo?
Yellow, and
Yeah,
I
I've
don't
heard of
understand
Swigo.
why.
I used to like his content when I was in high school. I
Imagine
remember he
if-
was one of my inspirations to do solo runs. I remember he
but
he
with
did some
submission.
like, how fast can I beat Pokemon Platinum with Arceus? Hey, I actually enjoyed
Oh.
that some people would do solo runs of Pokemon that are easy. Hey, Paris.
That's how I started out. I told myself I wouldn't do anything hard, and then the
picked-
randomizer thing that selected the Pokemon for me ended up picking a Butterfree and Beedrill.
Oh.
So
This
I
sound-
failed catching the Paris. I was so paranoid about using Bite on it that I didn't want to damage it.
I had to catch Sandshrew, and it went
Oh.
through all 10 of my balls, except when. So I was like, all right, well, I only have the Great Ball left, so
Woo.
I decided to use Rock Slide. It said 100% on my overlay.
Oh, it actually lives Rock Slide. That's good.
Yep, with quite a bit.
I mean, Sandra does have a good defense. If you
Well,
take it.
it's also the fact that ground resists dig.
Ground resist dig. Slide.
I dare any of you to fight Misty first.
No.
I'm about to fight Misty.
Okay. There's
Let me know how that goes.
a hero there.
I'm holding out for a hero, you know?
There's our hero.
My Spinda's clearly the hero in this story.
There's our hero.
Misty stands no chance against my Spinda.
There goes our brave hero. There's no point in doing that.
All right, let's find out.
God, I also hate now this Nugget Bridge section because it's the reason the Mew race also ends.
I
Well,
won.
it's just because of how... Really, that was quick.
Survive.
Did she just never use Bubble Beam?
No, she used Bubble Beam.
Do you...
Yes.
How many hits does it take to knock out Starmie?
2.
2 hits? Huh,
With-
that's
with-
more than I thought it would
With
do.
Mega Punch, 2 hits.
Well, I didn't say if I used Mega Punch or not, did I?
No,
he had.
Let me bring
I
up
told
his
Speed
stream.
I was pretty sure I could win if I have Mega Punch. Like 120 power is 120 power.
Oh, there's no Charmander there. Don't pick it. There's no Charmander. We don't use
I had to teach
Charmander.
myself that Charmander existed.
We don't use Charmander here.
Like, did you decide not to use Squirtle? Because I chose not to use Squirtle.
No, it doesn't matter to me. I don't understand the obsession now with the Lapras over Squirtle thing. I don't see the benefit on it.
I went with Lapras because it was more familiar to me.
Okay, that makes sense.
There's actually, Ike, there's 2 reasons for the Lapras. One, it's so that way for a bigger chunk of the game, Charmander's at the bottom of your bag, so using Cut requires less D-pad movement.
But that's
And
muscle
for
memory.
Lapras, you can actually teach both Surf and Strength without having to delete an old
Yeah,
move, which takes
without the
time.
text. I don't know. I just don't see it that time safe, honestly. I mean, I get the reason why people are doing it, but I think it's just muscle memory and people are just being obsessed over the new toys. Same thing with the Doduo. It doesn't really change anything.
I just pulled a yellow. Guess what I don't have? The escape rope.
Escape rope.
What?
I pulled a
Unbelievable.
yellow. I pulled a
Man.
yellow.
You know, it's
I'm
funny.
looking
I
at
actually did
Steve's
that
moves
too, and
bag.
I actually turned around and went to go get it.
I think Steve didn't have Mega Punch. I think he just used Bite.
No, it's fine. It seems we do kind of decent damage.
Who told you that?
I'm looking at your stream.
Off with their heads.
Off with their heads.
Misty actually came somewhat close to killing me because she used an X defend.
I'm actually wondering if I
Oh,
won.
right. That never happened on
Like,
either of her 2 Pokemon for
like,
me. That
I'm-
probably would have made a big difference.
Like, I'm wondering if I want to teach Bubble Beam or not.
Why wouldn't you? What's your plan for Nugget? What's your plan for the Geodude guy? And
Psybeam?
Rock
I don't know. I guess it's better to delete Psybeam for that. Makes sense, I suppose, that I'm getting Psychic anyway.
does this thing learn Dig?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Not Earthquake, though, so don't think you're going to upgrade.
Upgrades, people. Upgrades. Yeah, Steve is definitely very far ahead of me.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You do know what I'm talking about.
Nope. Literally
I
not
see
a
where
clue.
you are.
Nope. No, you don't.
No, you don't.
Dude, you're literally getting the bike, and I haven't even boarded the SSN.
Wow.
Don't tell him that.
That was awful.
Ike was not supposed to know that.
That
You wanna know
was
why
awful.
I'm so far
Well, you
ahead?
shouldn't have played retard.
You did say the strat the whole entire. You did
Like-
say eventually get to the strat.
I got a Gen 1 mess and then I got...
Anyone want to guess the strat that I incorporated that got me so far ahead?
Mega Punch.
No.
No, the other move.
Oh, really?
The other horrible move.
Hypnosis?
I mean, you did say it out loud what the strat was.
I
So
won't
you
be...
Hypnosis Misty?
I won't be
No.
using Hypnosis.
What would you use Hypnosis on? I actually deleted that move. 'Cause
Yeah.
I didn't think it'd be useful.
Mm,
I mean, I guess it can be useful, but I won't be using it.
I guess that's something that we're gonna very much differ for the whole entire run.
I mean, I'm saving before search, but I don't think I should.
Yeah, at first.
Yeah. As I expected it.
So you're gonna stop guessing on what the strat was, because I'm definitely not gonna say it unless you say it.
I'm not gonna say. Hey, yeah, we can actually dig here.
And there's not really many TMs this early on.
And it should be a real easy strat to guess.
Did the whole early Bubble Beam make that much of a difference?
I don't think
No.
it did at all. I honestly don't think it did at all. Moveset is so weird. Oh yeah, I definitely changed this.
It's a shame that I'm finally winning a race and nobody's here to watch me, except for apparently Speed.
I'm here. Not expecting.
Man, this run's a mess.
This Pokemon is a mess.
No, I'm playing it as a mess. Hey Steve, I'm gonna guess. Did you ever end up teaching this Pokemon Bide?
No.
Would you say no even if it was true?
Even if it was true.
I usually tell the truth if yes. I did not teach Bide.
Did you teach Mega Punch?
No.
Did you
Although,
teach Whirlwind?
My next run, I will consider it.
Whirlwind. Thunderwave.
No.
Thunderwave was the key, of course.
I love how you're really hell bent on the strategy was teaching something.
Did you just say spin the crit and it worked?
No. My strategy involved no luck.
Damn it. That was my strategy.
I also have 0 resets if that helps.
Spin the dodge it.
I'm gonna end up rewinding your stream after this. I want to see what you did.
You're gonna be really disappointed because you did say out loud what it was earlier.
Oh god.
Like before the stream started?
No, like during the stream.
Oh. Psybeam?
Yes.
I mean, Psybeam wouldn't have helped on the Starmie.
Who said it was there?
Okay, I'm just gonna stop guessing.
I mean, I'm giving you hints that matter.
No, I'm gonna stop guessing because this ain't going anywhere.
I mean, I'm giving you 20 questions. You know, I'm magic 8-balling this. It's really fun.
No.
You can keep guessing, and I'll tell you when you're right.
No, I'm not doing it anymore.
By the way, Roseblade, you don't know what I did because apparently what you've said is wrong. What you said was right. I did do that, but the reason why I'm ahead is not because of that. You have to rewind back pretty far where we're all basically the exact same point, and then you have to figure out why I ended up pulling ahead.
What I want to do.
Oh, also, not that it matters, but I will tell you, I did not do the optional rival, but I don't think that makes a difference.
Nah, not really.
I don't think I've even fallen below half HP in any battle in this whole entire run.
I'm probably close to red bar.
Another forbidden word after the me race. Red bar.
Hey, I would 100% do red bar strats if it was red and blue.
It still saves a chunk of time. Like 20 seconds is crazy.
Yeah, Gainer, that's what I was thinking. Another reason I didn't want to teach that move early was because I have dig on my moveset.
Red bar.
I don't want to lock myself out of dig.
No, you need to have dig. Dig is good. Confused race.
Also, I think getting early psychic was probably not really that efficient. Because I had dig anyway.
Early psychic.
I planned on getting psychic anyway, so I thought, well, I may as well get it now. But that was kind of inefficient. Because I think getting psychic early is only good if you don't have dig. Apparently, Golbat lives psychic.
Yep, it does.
Honestly, I'm debating if teaching dig may have been a mistake. Maybe I should have kept Bubble Beam.
Do you want to ask me a question about dig?
Shut up.
No, I mean, ask. Go ahead, ask. I'll tell you.
Sir, I'm not asking more of these questions. I don't want to be solving more riddles.
I don't need. My
Not a
lawyer.
riddle. It's a yes or no question. Just ask.
My lawyer advises me not to answer this
Did you
question.
not teach dig?
Well, now I have to think because you answered in a negative tone.
Did you not
I
teach
did
dig?
that
not
I did that on purpose. Did you not teach dig?
Okay, hold on. I have to think of the answer that I would normally say. And
I
then say
need
the
to
opposite.
think.
No. No, I don't
So
know.
you did teach
I don't know the
dig.
answer. I don't know the answer.
know the
No,
answer.
whatever the answer is it's no.
So you did teach dig.
No. See
You
there,
didn't
I got
teach
you to
dig.
ask the right question eventually.
We'll
I
eventually
did that on
ask.
purpose just to mess with you.
We'll eventually ask what he wants you to
Also,
ask.
I'm letting you know on Erica's victory bell, Psychic only did half.
I did
Which
not
really
plan on doing
surprised
that
me.
battle. I plan on doing Erica like 8th or 9th.
The ninth gym.
7th.
You can't even
Seventh?
do her as the 8th
Yeah,
either.
You know what I meant.
she is the true Giovanni of the Game Boys. he was the.
He also said ninth gym. Like this ain't
She
Gary from the anime. You can't have 10 badges.
was the mastermind all along.
I'm not thinking properly. I have to piss.
Erika was actually a rocket. Remember, I knew it.
I'm gonna fight some optional trainers.
I fucking knew she was one of them.
I don't know why you would think you need to fight optional trainers. They're super optional. You don't like those.
We're super good. We don't need training. What are you worried about?
Exactly. This is
What?
the mighty Spinda you're talking about.
This is the 360 Pokemon. What are you afraid of? Oh my god, that's the first time I've seen Primeape Sprite here. And it's horrible. Oh my fucking god. What is that abomination?
It's Primeape.
Holy crap, that was terrifying. That would have probably scared me for life as a kid.
Oh, that's not exactly what I wanted to see.
Annihilating Gen 1 style. Annoying, but what can I do?
Okay, that was really good. I was really afraid of that battle.
I kind of wish I got the XP router to work with this thing, because I would really like to see ranges after this run.
Unfortunately, Ike doesn't have access to that either. He's using my overlay.
I do have the XP router, but I won't.
Yeah, but my overlay apparently does not use the depreciated mapper, and apparently it only works with the depreciated mapper.
Yeah, because Scott didn't upgrade anything, so you'd have to be kind of an idiot to ever use the new mapper.
The illegal.
Apparently, the new mapper is the real depreciated mapper.
The real depreciated map. What do you mean we can learn surf? I'm outrageous. I'm outraged by this.
What surf
This was
supposed to be?
definitely. This was definitely way too early to fight Koga.
Why would you fight Koga? Are you insane?
I figured we'd had Psychic, so I figured it'd be good.
How much damage did you even bother doing?
Nothing. One shots coughing.
Nothing.
Yeah, that might have been too early. I should not have even tried that. I'll go do Sylph.
Do you even need to one-shot coughing though? Because you are 1 times to sludge and
Well,
fog and
it
all
opens
that.
you up. It opens you up to smoke screen though. That's the problem, which I have been hit with.
Right, that makes sense.
But
Ike's a high level.
oh, Ike is doing his overtraining as usual.
No, it's smart.
That is
really smart.
He's doing the overtraining as usual. Oh god, that.
well for this run. It's going to be a benefit, but you would do overtraining with Gallade.
With Mew.
What sprites are these? These are the green sprites.
Ooh.
If you look closely, a bunch of them look like the TCG artwork.
I never knew this guy existed, and I don't want to ever remember he exists now after seeing his Pokemon. I don't even know what floor I'm on. I walked up a floor, and I'm like, okay, well, this doesn't look familiar for some reason.
Yep.
Gotta hate when you go battle something or battle a trainer and the move they use is self-destruct immediately.
He knows what you're trying to pull. Wait, what do you mean we don't get Source Dance? But we dance.
Well, Ask the creators of Gen 3.
And I know he doesn't.
I don't even think it gets the Tutor Swords dance in Fire Red.
Nah, I wouldn't even want it nowadays even because it has the contrary ability. The Spinda doesn't want to raise his stats; it wants to lower them. Actually.
You mean Spinda doesn't want to harshly lower its attack?
With superpower, you want to lower your attack and defense, and you get boost every time you use the move. But you don't want to use Swords Dance, for example. Even if you got it, you wouldn't want it to use.
I don't know what you're talking about. Abilities don't exist.
Don't.
Okay,
Even if you
well,
give big create to spin, they would still suck. I mean, it's a spin. Of course, it would suck, but like, poor thing, it deserves something.
all right.
Poor little guy.
I think I found out who that trainer that self-destructed on Steve was.
The one electrode trainer.
It's named Koga.
No, I was looking at the Electrode Wheezing trainer.
I just want you guys to know that I completely destroyed Rival 5. I took 0 damage. That's not even a joke. 0.
Good for you, Steve. Would you like a trophy?
Yes, I would. This was a very monumental accomplishment. Not a lot of Pokemon could say they completely swept Rival 5.
Okay, I did take some damage, but because I was outsped. Well, I mean, the Alakazam outspeeds you, so I'm guessing he just didn't use an attack.
Let's just say that Alakazam absolutely did not outspeed me.
You don't even have a badge boosting move.
Oh god.
How would you, unless you super
There's only one
overtrained.
answer to your question. I mean, you basically answered it yourself.
Wait. Were you using, wait.
I love how you're overthinking this. There is a very simple reason why I outsped Alakazam. Very simple reason.
That was funny.
Did you use rare candies?
No.
Yeah, he's cheating.
No.
I knew it.
No. Even simpler. Think. How does a Pokemon outspeed another Pokemon?
With badge boosts?
You truly are a Gen 1 person.
Dude, this thing doesn't learn agility.
Do I have to spell this out for you?
He paralyzed them.
Why don't you just say it?
I outsped it. Like, it's that simple. I outsped it. How much simpler do I have to say it?
So you did more training. Okay, got it.
Exactly. I was just faster than it.
Steve Spinda's level 49. That makes sense.
Let's put it this way. My Spinda is almost to be able to outspeed Sabrina's Alakazam.
Okay, so you over leveled.
Yep, that's very simplest. Sometimes the simplest solution is the correct solution. Occam's razor, I think it's called.
Well, I got poisoned.
These things happen.
I still almost died. I fainted in the overworld. Don't tell Scott.
Don't tell Scott.
Oh no.
Invalid run.
Well, don't battle a wild Pokemon because then it is officially a reset.
This run is invalid. You chicken.
Oh crap. Did I just accidentally use 2 repels? That would have sucked.
It's okay, Steve. I got on the bike instead of surfing.
Hey, you know, sometimes I gotta teach.
I mean, in modern games,
I have to teach the ocean who's boss, and then I go to the ocean. Ha! I can push you now with my strength abilities.
Like in modern games, actually,
I saw a video earlier today by Pori Gondolier. He edited the disassemblies, so you can use strength on more than just boulders. You can use strength on other people.
Push people.
Oh, I thought you were about to say I could Moses the ocean.
Yeah, you can do the ocean.
Like, he was just pushing NPCs around.
On ocean, it pushes waters to the side.
Part the Red Sea. My bag's full.
Does this water actually have a name?
The ocean?
The water?
The water, you know, by Cinnabart. Is there actual name for the water?
No, there are no.
Called missing no. It's called the missing no bank.
The Tangela Sea. The Psyche Sea.
You
Hey,
know,
Speed,
I
how's
actually
your
remember.
over-under going?
It's going okay. I might hit the over by a tiny bit.
Dust Yankee, mine is way, way over his over-under, and even I still might not even get close.
We can push the NPCs block in the way. I would love
Mike,
that.
get away from me. You're so close. How
No.
did you catch up so quickly? I was way ahead.
I don't know.
I'm only one level higher than you.
Wait, timed it for earthquake. Oh, right. You saw nothing.
Eyes closed.
I technically did not see anything.
I cannot see because I am in fact blind.
I wonder if it's a good idea to... Nah, I think I'll hold on to my moves.
Makes sense.
Makes sense.
I really don't know what the most efficient moves are.
Probably the efficient ones.
The ones that give you
Well,
more.
I just keep thinking, since I'm a normal type, I should just spam body slam and everything.
Yep, that's a good strat.
That's the Gen 1 way.
I've been using that strat the whole game.
That's the Gen Y way for you.
Why am I missing a candy?
You should probably go to the power plant. It might be there.
It might be there. We could be there.
I think I know where the missing candy is. Ah,
The
Rocket
Warden,
Underground.
the Warden candy.
I got that candy.
Oh no, my outspeeding days are over. Like, please lose this battle.
Why?
I got psychic crit, so if you win this, you'll be in the lead.
Psychic crit.
Don't worry, I lost.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I appreciate the
asked.
loss.
I asked and I received. Thank you.
Actually,
You're a
I
real
wonder
good
if I should
sport.
Do this.
I was not expecting to learn something at that level.
You're right.
Yeah, like what? This is
At a
Gen 1.
low level? Did you just say low level?
No, at that level.
Oh, the higher level?
Yeah.
The moveset's pretty similar to the Gen 3 set.
Hmm.
Not many substitutes were made.
Except for Psych Up, there was nothing.
Did
Okay.
you know you can't use the bike on Alakazam?
What? It's weak to it too. I
It's
think the
weak.
bike is physical.
He's weak to it.
Mike, get away from me.
I actually
You forgot the Quick Claw for Gastrodon or Gardenia? Okay, you need to start over then. That's
you
not
need-
going to work well for you.
Speed, you need to go get that quick claw.
He's taught... What? It's not
Go-
even me playing.
Go get that quick claw. Make sure to go get it. You need it. It's pretty mandatory.
Oh, I actually did not pick what I did think I picked. Okay, then there's
Is
no
anybody
reason.
going to get Sky Attack?
Thought about it.
We
you know?
are-
Unfortunately, the boulder went the wrong way.
I mean, but if I don't have that, then
You know, I just want everyone to know that we're all in victory road.
yeah,
No.
but
You know what's
I-
funny? Steve was so far ahead of me, yet we're all in the same spot now.
Yeah, well, I spent too much time training, and clearly I think I should not have announced I was at Rival 5 because you all beelined it to Rival 5 the moment I announced it.
Well, here's the thing.
I
Like,
even blacked
I
out
was
there.
doing early Koga, and then I'm like, this isn't working. I should go to Sylph. And then I decided to do a bunch of the trainers.
And it wasn't like you know, I just wanted to go to Rival 5 now. You both beelined it the moment I said it.
Well, you said it at the moment where Koga kept kicking my butt, and I realized it wasn't working. So it was just a coincidence.
What Koga was killing us. Oh, I didn't think this through. Oh well, maybe I will not be punished. Yeah, I will not be punished. Amazing.
I'm amazed Thunderbolt even did that much to Dugong.
I love how I never getting punished for my stupid
Dugong,
mistakes.
you're ahead of me.
Okay, Steve, you got yourself to blame. You built up such a huge lead in the early game. I got frozen.
I had to teach Thunderbolt for this battle.
Her Lapras froze me, as I said that.
Her Lapras did not freeze me.
Interesting.
At least Dewgong badge boosted my special. You know what's funny? 2 runs in a row, I tried to use, or 2 fights in a row, I tried to use the bike on Jinx.
Oh, I've made him grave error. And this error is costing me greatly now that Ike is caught up. Oh my God, we don't learn Blitz. Oh,
Dude, you're the one who said that at the start.
Yeah.
You're the one who makes the movesets.
Yeah.
Anyone
yeah.
can say the moves.
You know what's funny? I actually would have picked up Blizzard if my bag wasn't full. Oh my God, the hiker almost killed me.
Right.
He used submission and it did so much. It's a good thing I decided to use a full restore.
Oh god, that happened, of course.
Because the guy is bad, but that doesn't mean I want to fight him in red bar. That's not a good idea.
I lost. Dang it. I lost Bruno. That's really embarrassing.
I almost. Let me guess. Was it submission?
Yep.
Did it crit?
No.
You know, I think now's a good time to teach Ice Beam.
Really?
Oh, so long, Psychic.
A good time as any, right?
I pretty much learned from the Mew run, like, once you're past Agatha, there's really no point to keeping Psychic.
Yeah. I think my moveset afforded me the early lead, but now my moveset is costing me here in the league.
Oh my god. It of course had to happen.
I got hyper beamed.
I got hyper beam crit.
I got triple
Okay,
3 meters.
This fight would be a lot better if this thing had learned Blizzard.
Yeah.
Because Ice Beam, I think Ice Beam might only be able to one-shot the Dragonite, and that's it.
My goodness. Oh my god. Now Supersonic hit myself 3 times hyper beam crit. I would have won this so
I got crit with takedown.
God damn it, I would have won already this
Dude,
run.
I'm a pretty high level at this point.
You're both crushing me.
I'm level 64.
Let's just put it this way.
Thank you.
I forgot to pick something up.
Oh my god.
I meant to pick it up.
What
I
is
didn't.
happening today? Oh my god.
Honestly, I think I know what to get for run 2. It's probably the move Steve forgot.
The move I forgot was Psychic.
That is not what I was thinking of.
I meant to pick up Psychic for Agatha and apparently never picked it up.
For Agatha?
You know what's interesting though?
Yep.
You had reminders, because remember when I mentioned early Psychic? That should have been your cue to get Psychic.
Oh god.
Yes, I know. If no one to blame but myself, I agree. I blew this run. I blew it. There's no other answer other than I blew it.
Okay, well.
Oh my, Psychic crit.
Yeah, well.
Wow.
Yeah, well, no, that not happening. That ain't happening. Nice.
Reflect.
Oh wait, I have a move that both of you guys don't have. Let's see if it makes a difference.
I froze the Rhydon. Because he's totally the scariest Pokemon.
Actually, what is the scariest Pokemon, if you don't mind me asking?
On the Champions team?
Yeah.
Probably Alakazam.
Okay, 44-12.
44-22. Wait, how were you 10 seconds ahead? Even though
I did have
did you
to
start your time later?
Yeah, no, I had to start my time a bit later because like the game didn't work at first.
Okay.
But yeah.
44-35.
Like my in-game is 247.
I have news. Hypnosis was not helpful the whole entire run.
Oh really? I am shocked.
Yeah, me too.
I thought there would be a matchup where it would be a godsend, and
Yeah.
unfortunately, the matchup just never came.
I know the only thing I need to change for the next run.
Dude.
There's only one
I
thing
still would
need
have
to
crushed
change.
you guys if I picked up Psychic like I
Me.
intended.
Me.
Dude, Steve, you're a big liar.
I was so far ahead.
Steve, You did not do early Misty. That is a lie.
That's a lot.
I did do Misty though when you guys were starting. It sounded legit though because you guys were doing
It sounded legit.
you guys were doing Nugget Bridge and I was doing Misty, so it sounded legit, right? I was just that
wrong
far
screen.
ahead.
Wrong screen.
I feel bad.
Why is this
I
at
feel-
3?
I feel so bad that I forgot Psychic. I have no one to blame but myself.
Bite, Rock Slide, Hypnosis, and Psybeam. Was Hypnosis your good ultimate move?
It was supposed to be
Hypnosis.
somewhere in the league, but it never did. But no, that's not the strat that saved me a bunch of time.
Well, your other 3 moves were all moves that I had. Bite, Rock Slide, and Psybeam.
Man, it's almost like you're looking in the wrong place.
I guess I should look a bit earlier.
Let me hit the restroom.
Don't hit things.
Let's look a bit earlier. Let's look at Route 3.
Yeah.
Bite, Rock Slide, Psybeam, and Vice.
I think maybe a little more level
Wait.
would help for this Pokemon, I believe.
Oh,
Maybe-
I see what Steve did.
Maybe picking up the Victory Road
He
candy would
grinded.
help.
He grinded to 16 for Psybeam before he ever attempted Brock. That's what he did to save time.
But then that
The
means he
whole
was.
time, the whole time we were failing at Brock, he just kept training.
But I think my problem
That's what
was
he did.
that I was not getting wild Pokemon, I believe. Because I think Brock at 15 is fine. Honestly, I think it's fine. You don't need to get that extra level.
I think it's not really that bad.
Yeah, I think it's not that bad. Because
I don't know.
the thing is, I did it because I was not getting any freaking wild encounters in the forest. And I was so pissed because I was walking all the time and I didn't get any single encounter. I think, in fact, can I even, I mean, I guess now that would be cheating. It's like, can I test if we can do Rival 2 immediately after we get the lab?
It's so great hearing your Eureka moment.
Like, I don't know if we can test that. Just to know if it's a
This was
stupid or
something
not.
I thought of for this. Like after I beat
Yeah.
Brock, I said, maybe I should have grinded to 16 for Psybeam. That is something I said.
Because
Yeah,
I think
and I said that. And I said you said it. And you,
I think at level 6 is kind of crazy to do the optional rival fight immediately when we are there. I think he's gonna kill us.
you guys just kept on focusing on Misty. How can I possibly save time on Misty? And meanwhile, it's like I saved the time way, way before Misty.
Yet you still lost, Steve.
Yeah, just still
Yeah, well, overworlding's not my greatest.
Says the one who
Forgetting
forgot
Psychic.
Psychic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, I thought of a different strat for the league to make the league easier. I'm going to be going out of my way to getting a TM.
Ooh. Spicy.
And I told Steve I'd stop doing this, but if you do actually guess it, I will say you're correct.
When
I'm not
did
just
you guys
gonna
get rid
lie.
of Psybeam?
As soon as I got Psychic, I'm not even kidding.
I think
Like, when did you get rid of Psybeam?
I got rid of Psybeam when I got Bubble Beam.
What?
Honestly,
Why do I want Psybeam? I did use Dig, unlike you.
Psybeam was like my answer for Koga.
No, but I had Dig.
Oh,
Wait,
actually, I
had
did use
Dig.
use
Hypnosis.
Psychic.
I used
Wouldn't you have
Hypnosis
used
on
Psychic?
Wheezing.
I had Dig.
Steve, actually, here's what I'm thinking. I think teaching Dig to Spinda was, I'm not sure if it was the right, well, it's helpful, but I don't know, it's like I'm stuck. Like, why can't this thing get Earthquake? Because I feel like it restricted the moveset, but Psybeam really didn't help as much as I think Bubble Beam would have, because Psybeam was not one-shotting the Geodudes in Rock Tunnel, and I almost died.
No, I
Oh,
think
mine
I
did.
think it's fine.
I think I'm actually thinking of I'm gonna do the rival then Misty. I think after Misty, I'm going to delete Psybeam for Bubble Beam, and then I'll just
Mine-
get Psychic over Bubble Beam.
I'm just
Mine-
gonna do the exact same thing I've done in this run, but training a little bit more and trying the rival
Oh,
option,
yeah,
the optional rival
I only
before Brock.
trained. I
I'm
only
gonna
trained
go
in
to-
2 spots.
I'm gonna go Sylph immediately after the tower. Don't do Erica or Koga. Go straight to Sylph.
I mean, I
And
did
just
Koga.
fight the efficient trainers.
I did Koga at approximately the same time as you, and I did
Yeah.
it with Psybeam.
Okay, so I do have a legitimate question. Which move do you think is more useful, Rock Slide or Thunderbolt?
Honestly, I think there were
it really depends.
one should replace the other. If you decide to use Rock Slide, then use Rock Slide over Thunderbolt.
what
If
I
you
was
decide to use Thunderbolt over Rock Slide.
Well, because in my run, I got Thunderbolt, and I decided it'd be better than Rock Slide, but I'm just not too sure. But I mean, it helps with the Gyarados, obviously.
You change the Charizard for it, I guess.
Yeah, the Charizard matchup comes a little harder. I don't know about you, but I never ever didn't one-shot the Charizard. I just always one-shot the Charizard.
Rock Slide would one-shot the Charizard. Yeah, you're changing one for another, basically.
I'm gonna change the poll.
Oh, I forget. What time did I finish? Did I finish over or under the poll? Crap.
Definitely over. Oh, 46.
Actually didn't I get 44 something? So I got under.
42.
You got a 44, yeah.
Got 44.
Yes, I got under the poll. Congratulations, everybody except for apparently Dust Yankee.
I'm gonna go under 42.
You think you're gonna cut 2 minutes off, or you're gonna cut 3 minutes off this run?
Yep.
Ooh,
How many resets did you have?
10.
I think I only got a reset.
Okay,
I got some resets actually. I think I got 5 resets.
Yeah, resets are definitely time you can easily cut. I agree. There were honestly nothing actually was ever hard this run. It was just like, you know, some bad matchups, but nothing like it was like crazy hard.
No, because we learn everything.
Lance was actually really annoying. It sounds like Ike and I had several resets on him.
I had Ice Beam and Thunderbolt, so I beat him first try easily.
Yeah, but my problem is Aerodactyl outspeed, uses Hyper Beam, crit me, use Supersonic, I hit myself 3 times.
Here's the weird thing, here's the weird thing.
Stuff like
the
that.
Dragonairs for me were actually living Ice Beam.
Oh, they can live.
Wait.
It's a roll.
Wait. Ike got unlucky?
Yeah, I guess that you were lucky then.
What?
You were lucky then.
He said he got Hyper Beam crit.
Yeah, I got
He used all of his luck on the Mew race. That's how he got the 31.
The Mew race. I think everyone can get the 31 now, actually.
I'm not. It's outside my skill range. I tried.
I think everyone can.
I can only at best maybe save 10 seconds off my PB with the dig strat. Like, I feel like my body slam route in general just got super lucky because it's hard for me to save time in spots, even with the dig strat.
My only issue is that the Rhine is heavily RNG dependent to save more time. Like, I can consistently do 31 now, but to get that super crazy close to sub 31 time, you need the RNG of your life. And it's pretty tiring.
Hey Steve, Prototype asks, have you or Steve heard of the game Duel Masters?
The Yu-Gi-Oh game?
I think isn't Duel Masters
the Yu-Gi-Oh gacha. Yu-Gi-Oh gacha game, isn't it that one, I think? Because I have a friend that plays that.
Which one that is though.
I think it's the phone one, the gacha one. Like, don't take my word for it, but I think it's that one.
Oh, does he mean Master Duel?
No, he says Duel Master.
Duel Master.
Yeah, I know, but if you flip-flop the words, then it's an actual game.
Oh.
I wouldn't know.
Oh, well, let me know when you're ready to get started.
Yeah, whenever you guys want.
All right. 3, 2, 1, go.
Are we allowed to
name yourself guess?
No, I'm even cheating on naming myself Ike with the Pokebite now.
Oh, Ike, when you... Oh, I was about to say, when you did your Mew run, did you freeze the name?
Yes. Of course
I told you it saved 1 second. Okay, I gotta restart. I picked up Squirtle.
Hey, I was about to pick Squirtle and I didn't reset. Okay,
I always forget the backported starter's on the right side. Sometimes I try to pick up the left ball.
I think the Gen 2 one's in the middle, right?
Yeah, the Gen 2 one's in the middle.
For this Steve trick, I'm allowing myself to do the rival 2 and restart if he beats me.
But that's not in the spirit of the race.
Up Squirtle?
He picked Squirtle.
No, Ike said he's going to start doing the optional rival early and start over his whole race if he loses. I don't think that's a good idea.
Yeah, I don't know. I really want to try.
That'll just reward risky behavior.
Yeah. Okay, I won't do it.
We're only allowed to restart if for example,
yeah, the Pokeball thingy.
Only if it's extremely bad. Like usually, like trying to catch the Sandshrew.
Okay.
Like if it takes you 10 Pokeballs and you still can't catch it, you should probably start over.
Okay. I will be fair.
But yeah, if you're gonna do the optional rival early, please save before him.
And I will. Like I mean,
Which
I
I'm
will.
still going to.
I will do it when I get a little bit more training, but yeah, I will say before. Well, I guess I cannot escape being poisoned in this backboard.
They give you 2 antidotes. I want to hear it.
Yeah, no, I don't care. I didn't pick it up.
What?
Why would I pick it up?
Unless it's a poison type, I always pick up both antidotes.
No, I don't.
First tried the rival.
I don't pick the antidotes. Oh god, if I got poisoned there, I think I would die.
What I do is I only pick up an antidote after I get poisoned. Like if the second bug catcher poisons me, I'll pick up that antidote that's on the ground.
Something like that. I will be saving before the rival.
He at level 7, the Pidgey's a 2-shot with Rock Slide, but it does outspeed, and Gust actually does a good amount of damage.
Yeah.
Gust. Yeah, see, I just got poisoned, so now I'm going to pick up the antidote.
But in this time I have because I already said before. Let's see. Oh, of course, I got immediately sent attack. Okay. No risky behavior here.
Time to train. Hey, Steve, I got the lucky Pikachu.
Hey, so did I.
Level 5
you know what's sad,
or
though?
level 3?
No, the level 3.
Oh, I got the level 5.
No, level 5 is truly the lucky Pikachu. I think that's the 1%.
Is the first Pokemon I found?
It is, yeah. when me and Steve were making the encounter rates for the ROM hack, we realized in the disassembly, the Pokemon are like in a list top to bottom. Each slot has a specific chance of an encounter. Like the very bottommost slot is 1.1%, and the topmost slot I believe is like 16 point something percent. And I think in the forest, the bottommost encounter was the level 5 Pikachu.
I was training, and it's like, you picked up potion. I'm like, oh, I guess I didn't pick up the potion. Because I walk around the overworld just holding hay.
Do you have Rock Slide or Vice Grip in slot 1?
Vice Grip.
What about when you get Bite? Do you move Bite to slot 1?
Yes.
Okay.
Rock Slide is the best move in the game. It must be in the first slot.
Oh boy.
Never heard where there is a Rock Slide, there's a way.
Tell that to Mew.
That's basically BGC for you. Tell that to Mew. Oh my god. I was using Rock Slide originally.
You know, Ike, I really wish you'd get decent at Crystal so we can start doing Crystal backports again.
I should. Get me a little sour taste. But I guess it's fine because
Crystal backports are actually fun just because of the custom moves.
Yeah.
I think custom moves for Gen 1 would be a bit too broken.
Yeah. No,
if
I
you
get
think
it.
giving spin to Thunderbolt is broken, backporting Thunder Punch wouldn't really make much of a difference.
No, I think it's fine because I recall when I was watching when you were doing those backports with Scott, like with Xerneas, Annihilate and stuff, they were fun to watch. But I guess they are also fun to play.
Xerneas was a pain.
No, they're fun to watch. If they're fun to watch, they might be fun to play.
It was pretty genius that during the Xerneas run, Scott completely destroyed both of us because he thought of using Safeguard for Morty, Chuck, and Jasmine to avoid Thunder Wave, Confusion, and Curse. Or Hypnosis, I meant. Like, that was genius. Like, I did not think of that.
The Safeguard thing.
Plus, something Scott tended to do in the Crystal backports was, if he thinks Jasmine's going to be hard, he'll get every single rare candy, including the one in Kanto. Because you can get that one as soon as you get Surf.
Yeah, the one next to your house.
Like, people think, like, you have to beat in all 8 gyms to get it. You can get it as soon as the 4th patch.
Yeah, as soon as you get
You just
Surf.
have to go back and get it.
Just wait till you get fly and pick it up. Oh god, the training. But at least this time, I'm not doing it in the forest. The forest is a track. The forest is a trap.
I don't know.
Sure?
I've been literally staring at
No.
at Ike's stream and my stream at the same time, comparing them because he's doing not forest, I'm doing forest. I'm telling you right now, every single time I look back and forth, I am just pulling like 10 XP ahead.
Yeah, well, you are getting encounters because every time I was in the forest, I did not
there
got
was one
any
time where I
single
went
encounter.
up and down a whole 7 times and did not get a single encounter.
7 times. Wow, I picked up the
7 times up and down.
the entire forest.
Here's the other thing.
Well,
like,
no, the one
if you
row.
encounter like 2 metapods in a row at any point, that's like the equivalent of 8 encounters on the outside, even if there's a
God.
gap in between the forest encounters. Like Scott keeps trying to say the training outside the forest is better, but don't believe him.
No,
I still
no.
think he's wrong on
I-
that.
I'm literally
think-
watching in real time. I'm pulling
No,
10 XP
really.
ahead of Ike like every 30 seconds.
Really, I know the forest is better, but the problem is I don't get any freaking encounters there, so I don't
Well,
want to go
it
back
feels
there.
really bad, but trust me, the amount of time it takes for the encounter just to be half the amount of XP as the forest Pokemon
don't know.
is shockingly high. It's also, the reason why I say getting rid of the encounters in Mount Moon saves an ass load of time.
Hmm.
Just the pop-up of the encounter takes so long.
Yeah.
I really wish I had XP on my overlay because I want to be 15 and then some for the Light Years trainer. What's the magic number to be at? 409.
409.
409.
Thanks. All right, I need 40 more XP.
Darn it. I hate it when I go into a battle and it's like, all right, well, I guess I'm using Vice Grip now, but Vice Grip's not in slot 1. So I just sit there. It's like, use the move. You're out of PP. Use the move. You're out of PP.
I moved Vice Grip to slot 1 as soon as I noticed that. You chose the under?
Whoops.
Well, I mean, under 42 would just mean I beat my first run by 2 minutes. And I think I'm going to save 2 minutes on the Brock split alone.
I have not, I kid you guys not, I have not healed ever yet. I'm
Never
now using
healed at the
Tackle
center?
on the wild Pokemon.
Not for the
Never.
PP
Not
either?
one time have I healed.
Not even for the PP.
Not since
Well-
like I'm still in the exact same forest as when I first
Okay.
encountered the level 9.
Yeah.
Oh no, I 2-shot the Metapod. Whatever shall I do? The run is over.
You know what's interesting though, Steve? I did heal at Viridian because I wanted to do the optional rival, which I first tried. And then I went to the forest, and I didn't heal again until I was finished for Brock. Also, I'm still having trouble deciding if Bite or Psybeam should be in slot 1. It's kind of a tough decision.
Oh crap. While I was paying attention to mine, I noticed that Ike pulled ahead.
Oh. Weren't you getting more experience than me in
Oh,
the
you both
forest?
pulled ahead. Jesus. I wasn't paying enough attention.
Honestly, I wonder if doing the optional rival first thing actually helped, because you got to
Yeah,
fight
I
less
skipped-
wild Pokemon.
I skipped the optional rival.
I honestly think that may have made the difference.
And I skipped the heal too, so I definitely am ahead except for that part. So clearly that's
Yeah, I think the
difference.
optional rival is worse if you have to backtrack to fight him. But if you
Yep.
fight him first thing, it's probably actually better to do that.
Yep.
But the problem is most Pokemon can't do that because
Yeah.
he's
Yep.
way too hard
You
for a lot
usually
of
can
things.
at that level.
Like if Spinda did not get Rock Slide, I would not have done that.
I hate it when I battle the Rattata Nidoran trainer by accident.
The Rattata Nidoran? Oh, the last?
Train in the last.
Yeah, the one. I mean, you should be very familiar with their team by now.
Oh, yeah. I caught the Paris.
No, you never find Paris.
Well, I found Paris in my first run, but guess what happened? None of my 5 Pokeballs worked. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, shoot. I just realized I forgot to catch my flyer.
I actually
just
caught.
threw
I actually.
Can I
actually.
catch... Steve, you know this. Can you catch Spearow in the Sandshrew grass?
Yes.
Yes, there is
It's actually
Spiros.
Okay.
the most common encounter in there.
Yeah, there are
Okay,
Spiros there.
thanks. Good to know.
I
'Cause I
was
just realized I was wondering why I had 10 Pokeballs.
like,
If you don't see Sandrew within 3 Pokemon, you would actually be pretty unlucky.
No, I'm not getting the Sandshrew. I'm getting
yes,
the
you know what I
Spearow.
meant. You know what I meant.
Spiro.
I just generally missed a bite.
Well, I'm not getting the Sandrew either.
You know what's interesting? I in one of my Mew runs,
Okay,
I
that's-
actually got a Gen 1 miss on the Oddish Bulbasaur girl in Rock Tunnel, and then her Oddish used Stun Spore on me.
Yeah, it happened to me in the Rapping Lass. I got a Gen 1 miss to Sleep Powder. Super
I
fun.
got the Spearow first try.
Super fun.
You know what's interesting? Sleep Powder from that girl would actually be the least scary move, I think. Actually, no, that'd be Poison Powder. Or Absorb, I guess.
So it will be the best
Because
move.
in my older runs, I would use the emergency full restore early.
Yeah.
But in my newer route, I will hold on to it.
There was a part of the run where I got to encounter every 3 spaces 4 times in a row.
I have to heal its Cerulean. I have to heal its Cerulean a second time because the Charmander burned me.
Oh, painful.
Did you guys know you can't use candy in battle?
You can't?
Can't use rare candy. This ain't Pokemon Go.
I
don't know how to play that game. I'm just making stuff
I ran out
up.
of balls. I'm restarting.
Oh god, really?
You are?
Ran out of balls. Used 5 on Pidgey, and then I just used 5 on Paris, and it ran out.
Didn't work. Oh god.
Wait, no, you still have the Sandshrew. Get the one Great Ball.
I'm out of balls. What part of that did you not hear? You literally explained it at the beginning of a run.
So you ran out of balls on the Sandshrew?
What difference would it make? I'm out of balls. I wasted the time trying to catch the Paris.
You didn't get the Paris.
I thought the rule was you reset the run.
I don't want to hear this from the guy who's restarted like the last 3 runs we've done.
Oh my god.
Okay, fine.
It's fine. Just hope you don't need to restart again. This is very painful.
But you know what that means, though. Steve might actually fight the optional rival now.
Oh
and
no.
He'll gain time on it.
No, he's cheating.
Yes.
He's cheating.
I love to go the 6-minute grind to Brock again. There's nothing I love more than this.
Cheating.
Hey, you've played Dratini Nuzlocke so many times.
You know, just for realism, I made sure to talk to the ball with Squirtle in it too, just in case.
Just to make sure.
For realism, you know, for one-to-one transparency.
To replicate the experience, I must do the exact same number of bonks and everything. That's also another thing that I was laughing at the race, because it seems I'm the one doing the less bonks. You guys are all the time doing bonks in the race. I don't know how I do it. Like, it's so weird.
Because you don't use the bike.
But even if you use the bike, like, I mean, there's only one time I think I use the bike that you guys that I don't use the bike that you guys do. Apparently, I don't know.
It's literally just said that was almost on par with the worst Mount Moon I've ever had as far as encounters too. That means it must have been somewhere near like a 15 or 16 encounter Mount Moon.
Oh god. Like, I think the only place I don't use the bike that people do is in Victory Road. I don't use it there. I think I use it in every other place you guys use. I think.
I'm not starting the run over. I just took the blackout, but on Misty, I actually picked up Mega Punch because I thought it would like 2-shot the Starmie. But I'm not kidding. I missed 4 Mega Punches in a row and I died.
The Mew experience.
This is the Mew experience.
The Mew experience.
Bosco said that the encounter for Paris was 16 and I still wasn't even out of the cave yet.
That's so the Mew experience. The Mega Punch missing. It really hurts me. Every time Mega Punch misses, I know the split is going to say +1 second after that, and it pains me so much.
Actually, here's the thing that sucked. In one of my last runs ever on the stream I had, after Rival 4, I was ahead by 21 seconds, and then by Giovanni, I was only ahead by 5. So in that huge amount of time, I lost 16 seconds, and I think that was solely because of menuing.
Menuing.
Nothing else. It was just menuing.
Menuing damage ranges for me, stuff like that. It's
That's sort of why I don't like the dig strat, because you have to be better at menuing with the escape ropes. I even had them in slot 2, and I was still bad.
Wow. So an unintended consequence, well, I shouldn't say consequence because it was a benefit. Unintended benefit of doing the early rival was that every single trainer in the forest was like a range.
Oh god, so you're crazy.
They just became not ranges.
You did the rival at level 6 then.
Yeah.
Okay,
I got first turn stand attack too.
We did not do that. We train a little bit.
Well, I was prepared to get the resets.
Yeah,
I wasn't
no,
going to
it
start
makes-
over again.
I just took the blackout at Misty just because I did not want to do the Brock split
No,
again.
yeah, it's
So I just took the blackout.
absolutely understandable, honestly. If we didn't have that bad Brock split, I think I would be okay. But like, no, it's true. That Brock split is very... We understand. I'm actually sad this Pokemon never got an evolution. It should get an evolution and be like 720 stats across the board. Just double it, everything. It would still be bad, but the gimmick would still be there.
Hey, don't worry. There's another Pokemon that's even worse. Sableye, statistically.
But I mean, Sableye got a Mega, which is broken actually. So there goes that. Same with Mawile.
We don't believe in those gimmicks here, do we, Steve?
We don't believe
Yeah.
in that thing.
Is
Yeah,
Ike just
man.
making things up?
Right, Mega. Psh.
Mega Evolution? What the hell is that?
Next thing you're gonna tell me they're gonna invent fusions.
Fusion. Well, actually, there's something called Cure and White.
Don't mark my words. Within the next 20 years, one of the Pokemon games will probably have fusions.
The thing is, we already have
There are
that.
Pokemon with
There
there
are
are fusion
already.
Pokemon.
They're not gonna invent like what are they called? Like icons or I mean the sprite. They're not gonna invent
Oh.
sprites for literally
Yeah,
like
no.
20,000 Pokemon.
Oh,
No,
you
no.
mean
You're,
like
only gonna
The
be able to
Poke
fuse
Fusion.
with certain Pokemon.
Yeah, no, not the Poke
there are
Fusion.
certain fusions, dude.
Yeah.
We've been trying to tell you that.
But there
What?
are fusions already. Yeah.
Yeah, the biggest example are like Kyurem.
The
It can
Ky-
fuse with either Zekrom or
yeah,
Reshiram
the
to make
Kyurem.
Black Kyurem and White Kyurem.
Yeah, but
Or
in battle.
Necrozma. Necrozma is a fusion.
Necrozma
No,
I'm
you
is
talking
can
about
do it
lore.
how
I'm
you-
talking about in battle.
No, like you can actually use the forms.
Yeah, you can use the forms.
You can actually fuse the Pokemon
Okay,
together.
but there's a
and then change
button
its
that
form.
literally like the Z move button
Oh,
or the Gigantamax
during the
button.
fight?
during
Yeah,
the
that's not a
fight.
thing.
During the fight.
Yeah, that's not a thing.
You know,
Uh,
ironically, this actually would not be too overpowered because if you think about it, all right, in the card game, if you battle a V Pokemon, you get 2 prizes. So that's like that would be the same thing as a fusion. If you knock out a fusion Pokemon, it's like knocking out two Pokemon in one go.
During the final era of the Sun and Moon era of cards, they had something called tag team cards. It
yeah,
was literally
those-
2 Pokemon on one card, and they were worth 3 prizes.
Wasn't there a famous one I think it was a Magikarp and a Wailord that it was like Super
Yeah,
Splash?
Magikarp Wailord.
Super Splash or something like that. It was super strong.
Actually, the next Pokemon set, I think it's going to be called Journey Together. It's going to bring back Mega Evolutions.
Yeah.
Or that's the set after that, but they're going to be bringing back Mega Evolutions to the TCG. And I looked at the rules around the Megas. They are not going to work like the original Mega cards from the X and Y era. Because I know at the X and Y era, if you Mega evolved, your turn would end unless you had a certain tool attached to it called a Spirit Link. But based on the new Mega card, the only one they showed off was Mega Lucario in that trailer. It looks like that at turn ends thing isn't going to be a thing. But defeating a Mega will be worth 3 prizes, which I think is actually fair. 'cause
The only
those look
Mega I've
busted.
ever used.
Was Lucario.
They will
And just because the game forced you to.
Yeah, I was very disappointed. I kept on trying to figure out how not to do it.
to that fight, yeah.
Like I clicked all of the other buttons. Like I tried to use an item. I tried to run away. Like you just couldn't do it.
Yeah, you can. Like you are they say that they will eventually add Digimon into the Pokemon games.
But I kid you not, I really do think, and I don't even think it's that unfair, even if you think about it, because if you do a fusion, then that's 2 Pokemon in 1. You knock it out, you knocked out 2 Pokemon.
Yeah, I guess it makes sense.
I mean, Steve, have you heard of a ROM hack called Pokemon Infinite Fusions? That's
Infinite
sort of what it
Fusions.
does.
I've seen
Except-
a whole bunch of monstrosities on DeviantArt using that.
Monstrosities.
You know what's funny though? Actually does have sprites. Like there are people who made a grand total of over like tens of thousands
Yeah.
of sprites, like for every fusion you could think of.
Yeah,
I just
think
wonder, like,
in that
who
one.
had the time to do all that?
I mean, there were a lot of those already. I think in Poker Rogue also they let you actually fuse any Pokemon with any other, and they fuse the sprites there too.
I mean, I never played Infinite Fusion because I refused to play it because I think fusions just a lot of those just, I think people only play it to see what abominations they can make. I think that's the only reason people play it, because they want to experiment.
It's part of the fun, I think, always to know which monstrosities is going to happen if I do this.
This might really blow up my face. I have not healed yet this whole game.
You are not Mewtwo.
I'm just going to Route 3 right now. I have not healed yet.
You are not Mewtwo. You need to.
I have not healed yet. I have 4 Vice Grips, 1 Rock Slide, and 12 Side Beams for the entirety of Nugget or for Route 3.
Like, you are not Mewtwo. You need to heal.
Hey, wait. What is it that Bender would say? And he's boned.
I think I could do it. I'm one-shotting everything with Side Beam.
And
I think I can do it.
And there goes the battle. As they used to say.
Oh my god, I'm doing it. I'm absolutely doing it. I can do this.
I dare you to skip the Mount Moon heal and just get the Mega Punch.
No, we're not doing that one. That would be lunacy.
No, skip the heal and just get Mega Punch.
Get Mega Punch. Get Mega Punch for the extra PP.
You could do that, Steve. I'm just saying.
For the extra PP, get Mega Punch.
I did it. I made it through the whole game. Since the only heal that I've done is the heal after the rival.
Oh god. Look at Steve thinking Spain is
actually, oh my god.
Thinking Spain
that
is
was
actually
super rare.
A good Pokemon.
I just encountered the first floor Clefairy.
Dang, dude.
The first floor
also,
Clefairy.
What was it with Pokemon having the rare stuff be more common on bottom floors? Like, what made them come up with that, I wonder?
Just the idea of that the deeper you go, the scarier everything gets.
It's also
just like the ocean.
It's also usually something they did in RPGs back then, like in the optional areas or more hidden areas. They usually put like their stuff.
I'm telling you guys, I'm having like the opposite Mount Moon. I've had like 5 encounters this whole time. I'm on Rattata Zubat guy.
You know what's funny? Like I remember John joined us for a backport with Lunala, and the Lunala started with teleport. And then I did a clever little thing where I would get Oak's parcel, then teleport back to Pallet. And then as soon as I told Steve and John what I did, they both immediately started over to try and copy that strat. And then both of them got so many encounters in Route 1, I ended up beating them anyway.
It's stupid.
And Steve knows I'm never letting him live that down.
It's stupid. Yeah. It's stupid RNG.
If it makes you feel any better, though, even though I cut all of those encounters in Mount Moon, still need to go get Sandshrew. So it didn't matter.
So you went back to the same spot you were before.
Hey, the difference is now I'm at least knocking out level 12 Spearows while trying to get Sandshrew.
We're trying to get the good stuff.
You know what's funny, Steve? I had to go into that grass for a Spearow, which is something I've never done.
I've done that like 3 times. It's
because you forgot the flyer?
Yeah. Sometimes you just brain fart. It happens.
Well, it's the first time I've ever done that.
You know, I did it first last week. I forgot Charmander for the first time.
No.
Forgot Charmander. What?
You're worse than the anime trainer.
Get it? Because I don't play yellow. I forgot Charmander.
Oh, God.
Said it right.
All right, I am fighting the Dratini killer.
The Dratini killer. Which one is that?
Rival
Steve.
Free.
I'm unfamiliar.
No, that's not the Dratini killer.
I'm looking at your screen. You're fighting the Dragonair killer.
Oh, it's Dragonair killer. My bad.
Why did it happen the exact same thing? They
like
if you're one. Oh, let Steve explain.
It's truly a sad story. I was doing the Dragon Nuzlocke, which is apparently just a solo run of Dratini, Dragonair, Dragonite. And because of the level cap thing, it's really hard to do.
It's
getting past rival 3 is really hard. Like I kid you not, like I couldn't get past rival 3 in like 26 attempts or whatever. Anyways, I finally got past him in 1 attempt, and I made it all the way, like pretty far actually. And I was just training, training because I finally did it for the point where I can finally train and breathe a little bit. Anyways, I was training in the Silphco, and while I was training, this one Pokemon, you may have heard of it. It's called Electrode. It decided to outspeed, self-destruct, crit me, and my run ended.
The
And he never
Nuzlocke
played
killers.
Dratini again ever since.
Yes, it murdered my entire Nuzlocke. I didn't do any Nuzlocks after that.
My hopes and dreams forever.
Did it also murder your will to live after that?
You know, for a little bit.
My hopes and dreams destroyed forever.
It's like the feeling when during the Mew run, you're ahead of your PB by 30 seconds just to die to Flareon Quick Attack.
But this was 30 attempts, and you got to remember, every single attempt started with a 30 or 26-minute Brock.
With a freaking
every
terrible
attempt,
Brock, yeah.
26 minutes.
At least you had people to talk to a bunch of the time.
Oh,
what?
God.
No, I think John abandoned me because this run took too long.
He abandoned me.
I mean, how fun is it to watch somebody do a run that's 26 minutes to beat Brock because you have to train to 14 and 3/4.
Painful.
14 and 3/4. This ain't Hogwarts.
Well, yes, it has to be 14 and 3/4 because you do not outspeed the Onyx until you get to 15, and unfortunately you're not allowed to get to 15 because of the level cap. So it's 14 and 3/4.
You're supposed to do it like that. But I mean, you can level up in the middle of the battle, but not before the battle.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's
exactly.
why he said 14 3/4.
That's the thing, yeah.
On the bright side, though, can you imagine doing the run where if I started the battle at 14 and I just speed tie Brock? Imagine doing 26 minutes to not have a consistent Brock. At least Brock became like, I think it was just like use a bunch of leers and then wrap.
That was unfortunate.
How early do you guys teach Thunderbolt? Immediately?
Yes.
And do you get rid of Rock Slide?
Yes. Thunderbolt's just
like?
better Rock Slide.
God damn it. What am I getting all the battle lag now?
You know, as of lately in Red and Blue, I've actually been skipping P-ups of any kind unless I'm like soloing Pokemon with like Psychic or Fire Blast.
Yeah.
Just because I've noticed with how often you heal in most playthroughs, getting PP-ups is kind of a waste of time.
Like, unless you're using
it only helps if like, I think it would help like if in the league you have to spam like Fire Blast or Flamethrower a lot and you absolutely need the extra power points. Like it's impossible without it.
Yeah.
Then I would do it. There have been times I would actually I would PP up Mimic just to get more of a certain move at the league. I've done that before.
I pretty much just asked myself the question, do you pick up Psychic or do you pick up Blizzard? And if the answer is yes, then grab the PP-ups. Because there's
this thing is
like no run where I don't PP up Psychic or Blizzard.
I mean, this thing it feels like an exception because we get Psychic, but it's not your main used move. My main used move is Body Slam.
I didn't even pick up Psychic, so you know it's doable without it.
We didn't pick up Psychic either.
I got hit with Smog, guys. I'm dead.
Dead. Dead by Smog.
Oh, that was an accident. That was good thing I don't learn it. I accidentally clicked
DC punch.
Clicked spin to learn cut.
Oh god.
This ain't Blossom. You don't need to teach cut.
It has no claws. This what I mean, doesn't it get Cross Claw or something? No, I'm mixing up. Doesn't definitely.
I've been poisoned the entire time I'm in the Safari Zone. I still haven't died yet. I'm out of room for Surf. You know what the problem is with picking up vitamins in the Safari Zone? I often run out of room for Surf. Kind of a problem.
Interesting.
Safari Zone.
Wait. Why did I? Hey, Ike, I pulled a Mew. I picked up Swords Dance and Sylph.
Oh, I did that on a run recently too.
My menuing has not been the best. I also tried to get the Warden candy without Erica's badge.
Classic.
That happens to be half of my runs.
Actually, I tried was to serve without having teach serve yet.
It's crazy to think I've done like 1,000 of these runs and I still make those stupid boneheaded decisions. Like,
Hey, you can't teach an old dog what they're doing wrong. They'll do the same thing. I'm fighting Psych.
Yay! Unlike Steve, unlike
that's the
Steve,
part where you're supposed to yell "psych."
who hates it.
I don't know why this guy's called Psych.
I mean, first because it's like a joke name itself. Like Psych is already a joke thingy. Because basically it's because I pick up Blizzard. Because I'm named Ike, basically.
You know, it could be worse.
The
you could pick up Blizzard and then try to teach it like I did.
The Seeking Ike trainer. Which I love in Scott's ROM hack. It's actually a fire trainer. I love that.
Fire types are awesome.
He's using a full fire type.
My favorite Pokemon's a fire. My favorite Pokemon's a fire type.
The Kyurem.
John Calibro keeps playing Gen 7 with fire types, and it's really screwing him over because they have a lot of the problematic Pokemon are all rock types, and they all have sturdy. So fire types are not great in Generation 7.
Fire types aren't great in Gen 5 or 6 either for the same reason, all because of sturdy and rock moves.
Sturdy.
Honestly, sturdy is actually the death of fire types. I'm not kidding.
It's very annoying because most of them are rock types, but there are sturdy steel types that rock types can get fine. Fire types can get fine, sorry. But I mean, Alola was not very kind to fire types. Alpha Marowak is pretty cool, but it's not that good.
Whatever developer at Game Freak loved Marowak in Gen 1 probably still works for the company because the Alolan Marowak gets more coverage than even the regular one does. Like, I think they also gave it grass moves too, or something.
I think it gets Trailblaze now, but I'm not so sure of that. It might get Trailblaze, which is a grass move that raises your speed after using it. It's possible.
You know what's interesting? Spinda looks like it should be a psychic type.
It's the eyes.
Eyes, that's exactly what I was thinking.
He's just dizzy.
And the fact it gets Psybeam and Psychic. Like, why wouldn't this thing be a psychic type?
He's just dizzy all the time. He doesn't have any mind. He's just dizzy. I think it's fine.
You know, it's funny because of its ability. Wait, what was Spinda's ability again?
Own tempo. He cannot get confused.
Own tempo. Yeah, he cannot get confused, so he could use moves like Thrash all he wanted. You know what's interesting? I only learned this when playing through Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. Starting Gen 8, having Own Tempo prevents Intimidate from working.
Yeah, they changed that.
I got a Gen 1 miss on my Ghastly, which was very, very scary.
What move were you using?
Psybeam, which 2 shots.
Dude, why would you not get early Psychic or use Dig?
Because I'm crazy.
Are you asking for pain on the Ghastly trainers?
Asking for pain.
Yeah. Asking for it?
Do you want to?
I don't like picking up early Psychic unless if I don't have to.
Well, honestly, you don't really need early Psychic if you have Dig. Did you not teach Dig, or you didn't think of using it?
So, funny story about that. I taught it to Sandshrew because of muscle memory.
Oh, so wait, if you didn't have Dig, then... Well, I guess you're just asking for trouble on the Ghastly trainer. Got it. You're just asking for it.
Muscle memory kind of shot me in the foot there.
I am doing really good this second playthrough. I have 0 resets.
I also have 0 resets.
I did got resets, but because I'm lucky. We call those... Your accuracy was lower. Basically, kind of unlucky.
Rival 6 really tried his best. His Alakazam crit me with Psychic and lowered my special, but I just respond by critting his Charizard. Hey, he was trying. Give him respect.
You say Rival 6? Damn, you guys really are far ahead.
I mean,
I don't even know where Ike is.
You restarted.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying, like, wow, that's pretty far ahead. You can make a lot of time very quickly in this game.
No more mistakes, I guess.
I mean, I was playing Magnemite the other day, and I was 1 hour and 15 minutes into the run, and finally finished battling the cycling road trainers. My over under was 145, and I'm like, well, that's impossible. And then I finished at 145.03. So I beat the rest of the game from Cycling Road in 30 minutes with Magnemite. Turns out Magnemite had 95 special.
Yeah,
Can you believe that?
It gets good especially.
You know what's interesting that always throws me off? Magneton in Gen 1 has more special than defense, but I think nowadays the opposite is true.
Yeah, the special defense got lower, but the special attack is very high.
Yeah, so like in Gen 2 onwards, like it's so weird. Like in Gen 1, like I keep seeing Scott like use like body slam on Magneton. Just feels weird.
What's the highest level Pokemon in the Safari Zone?
In Red and Blue, I do not remember.
And it's like 33 or something, I think.
Okay, we're good. My spin is 38.
Yeah,
Making sure.
Yeah,
In Yellow version, the highest level is 36.
I'm poisoned, so my Pokemon's gonna die. So that's
no,
why.
Yeah, you're fine. You're fine.
I'm letting you know this now. If your first Pokemon is fainted, the repel will use the second Pokemon's level.
Lie.
That's a lie.
That's not true even a little bit.
That's a lie. It's a lie.
What?
Yeah, it does. No, it doesn't.
I could have sworn once.
No, you're thinking of a different game. It's not Red and Blue. It's always first party, no matter what.
Yeah, even if it's fainted, it's still first party. Remember? Yeah.
Okay. All right, I think I know what I did wrong. I was thinking of that my Hitmonlee run where that same thing happened, but I think my repel just ran out and I never noticed. But conveniently, the Hitmonlee was dead.
That happens a lot.
That could be.
Also, just let you guys know, Lorelei is still scary.
Still scary.
Interesting.
What, that meme from Drake and Josh? Interesting.
Why do I not remember that one? I loved that show. I watched it.
Lovely Gen 1 miss.
I plan to actually rewatch the Drake and Josh series because I think as a kid I maybe have only seen half the episodes, but for some reason Paramount Plus has a bunch of episodes missing. It's really annoying. Like I'm considering other methods. Like, for some reason on Paramount, the first 2 episodes are not on there. The first episode's the 3rd episode. Like, what was in the first 2 episodes to make them take them down?
I don't know, but I'm telling you, I'm rewatching Yu-Gi-Oh! Right now, and it's hilarious watching all of these henchmen not have guns. And they're basically just pointing at people with empty hands.
The finger guns, yeah.
That's funny.
I remember watching them have guns when I was a kid.
The 4 kids thing, yeah.
Yeah, this is why I really hate it when like streaming services or the companies like try and like edit old shows. Plus, it just messes with your brain. Like, I swear it had that thing. It just brings up an argument.
I know for a fact. I watched it live. They had guns.
Yeah, I know, but it'll make some people question themselves.
Oh, Pokemon also has episodes with guns. They just don't have guns.
The only episode with guns that they changed.
You know what's interesting? They banned that Safarzan episode because of the huge abundance of guns, but there were other episodes with guns, but the point is they weren't shot. I guess that was the difference. I just hit myself 4 times on Lance.
I got one reset on Koga. He used X attack self-destruct.
Oh, I actually... Yeah.
You know what's sad? I'm actually a higher level for Lance, and I think Ice Beam is still a range on a lot of his Pokemon.
I actually forgot to teach Ice Beam. I restarted.
Yep, the Dragonite's a range.
I restarted.
Yeah, because I got a reset on Lance because his Dragonite was not a one-shot with Ice Beam, but the next time it was.
So how much training did you guys skip this run?
I did more training in Sylph. I did more training. I'm a higher level.
Yeah, I'm a lot lower level this run. I feel like I'm overconfident because of how much luck I've had.
Darn. The rival got the 12.5% full restore.
That no bueno.
Dude, Gyarados lived Thunderbolt. I hate this thing's low special. I even bought a calcium. I probably should have picked up more calcium.
You bought calcium. Interesting.
Just one. It was all I had the money for.
4104.
Oh, come on, dude. I'm so mad. If I didn't have that horrendous bad luck on Lance, I would have beaten you.
That's 69 level. I did probably.
Dude.
I trained more than you.
I trained more compared to the first one. I'm level 67.
Hey, that's what I finished my first run at.
I was 69 at the end of this level. I got the extra level for Lance because I knew Ice Beam was outraged.
I fought the biker boss on Cycling Road. I fought Psych, and I fought like a third of the trainers in Sylph. Like, who else did you fight?
I also fought the 2 trainers in Victory Road, the Grass Lady and the Water Lady, the Water Guy.
That explains it. I think that was the difference.
Yeah, and I was like level 60 something, but I got bad luck in Lorelei. I got Gen 1 miss, the lab press.
Come on.
And then in Lance, I forgot to Ice Beam.
Dude, I missed the under because of my bad luck. I'm at the champion, I just missed the under.
Hey, if it makes you feel any better, you still got way over your first run.
Honestly, if this keeps up, I'm gonna get a worse time.
I think this
Actually,
is
wait, no, I still have 2 minutes. Never mind. For some reason, I thought my last run was a 42-44, but no, it was a 44.
I think my last one was a 42 something. It was like 1 minute.
Oh my god.
I got reset. I got a lot of resets on Koga though because Smokescreen.
I still have water or bubble beam. I should probably just go ahead and teach.
Smokescreen was like, I'm gonna make you miss. I'm gonna use a Smokescreen, which I hate because in the first time I used Dig and he used X attack instead of a Smokescreen.
I am mad. I'm so mad. I'm all of a sudden now getting more resets on the champion, even though I'm a higher level than last time.
You have a different moveset?
I got 3 calciums.
No, my moveset's actually the same.
I got 3 calciums, by the way, for Sprinter in the department.
I think those 2 Victory Road trainers may have made the difference, just because.
I'm curious.
I'm curious
if that made a difference because I got Carbos, and I think it's gonna help outspeed, but I don't know if it will help outspeed things.
No, I didn't get.
It will not. Not
I didn't
even
get
close.
Carbos. Just the level.
Alakazam on the champions team outspeeds me by like 16 points.
Alakazam, I think you can do anything about it, but I think I did outspeed Charizard in this attempt.
Dude.
But the Alakazam is gonna outspeed you. You just need to have good luck there.
I'm having horrendous luck. There is actually a chance I won't beat my first run, all because of the champion.
Hey, I've been there many times. It's finally good to see somebody else have that kind of comeuppance.
Struggling on there. Okay, Rofle, have a good night.
That's gone. He did that. He paid $10 for me to do a third run, and it ended up being worse.
Oh god.
The thing is, he was right. The moveset that he maybe used was right. I was having a lower time all the way up until Lance, and then Lance is like, no, you must lose.
You will not be able to. So that's like you. Oh wow, that's terrible. You got stuck like 4 minutes in the final fight. Oof. That's painful.
I only beat my first run by 16 seconds. I could have beaten my first run by 2 minutes if it weren't for that stupid champion.
I'm just a bit sad because in this game we cannot really do blackout training in the league. Like it's not efficient because the easy trainers are the second and the third.
Blackout training's never efficient that late in the game, unless like you need level 80.
In Emerald it is efficient for Steven or for Wallace.
Actually, you know what's interesting? I've done a few Hoenn runs. Blackout training in the Emerald League is not as good as you may think. Blackout training in the league is only good if Sydney is free. The problem is if you have to 2-shot like all of Sydney's Pokemon, it ends up being really slow.
If Sydney takes time,
for example with Dustox, okay, in my Dustox video, it was Beautyfly. I attempted to blackout train on Sydney. I was like level 55 or something like that. The Sydney was just way too slow, and I would keep dying like halfway through his team. His Mightyena only gives 1200 XP. It's quite bad. So for quite a bit, I actually did training in Victory Road because the Harayamas and Golbats are pretty common.
I haven't done Beautyfly, but I did Dustox, and because you get Silverwind, actually you can kind of train with Sydney. It's
I love it how the late game training is. You have to pick and choose in all the Pokemon games because they just decided to throw in those absolutely horrifically bad training Pokemon spots. Like this game, I actually think the best training in the entire game is actually in Pokemon Mansion and not in Victory Road.
It was proven. You and Man proved it.
Yeah, for Ditto too.
Yeah,
Like,
it's because the levels are sort of similar, but when you compare the XP yields of Muck and Weezing to Onyx and Machoke, like obviously the
no,
poison types will
you
be better.
gotta compare the low
Tra-
stuff. Like Ponyta is a major improvement over Machop.
Ponyta gives a lot of
Yeah,
experience.
that's true.
Yeah. But I guess it's because the idea of the game was to not fight wild Pokemon. That's more like a fail-safe check in case you cannot beat the game. But the idea is to fight the trainers, I guess. Like, think about it like in a real RPG, like in a standard RPG. Like the difference between grinding and the difference between I am just doing the fights that are randomly popping up when I walk in through the adventure. Like something like that. Ideally, you don't need to grind if the game is well designed. But solo running is not the intended way, after all.
I'm noticing from a lot of John Calibro's runs that Gen 7 is not very well designed whatsoever. There are just places where you can't keep up level wise.
Yeah, level 7, the problem.
Because of the modern XP formula, it makes it very hard to overlevel.
The thing is, in Gen 7, they kind of wanted to please Nuzlockers and stuff, especially in Ultra Sun. Like, it's one of the hardest game to Nuzlocke, actually, because of the level cap. And the boss fights. Like, the totems are scary for a Nuzlocke.
I don't think Pokemon cares about Nuzlockers. I remember several years ago, there was this huge controversy, like, I guess for some sort of Pokemon Day celebration, somebody wanted to like live stream like a Nuzlocke for like a celebration for Pokemon, and Game Freak actually thought that was a ROM hack, and then they said, "Hell no, you're not doing it."
You're not doing that.
There was all the outrage, and then they're like, "Oh, you meant Nuzlocke? Oh, okay, we get it."
Yeah, okay.
But no, they thought it was a ROM hack.
Rephrasing it, like they don't care about Nuzlocks, but they really tried to make like some kind of difficulty for that game for sure, because they started giving trainers with full EVs and perfectly IVs and train, which is something they haven't done in previous games. I think there's something.
The only people I think they actually care about are the main competitive players, because I know the company makes a lot of money off of those. That's why Scarlet and Violet, they made all those competitive items so much easier to get. They wanted more people to join leagues.
Yeah, even in Sword and Shield, you actually get the leftovers and everything on the road.
What? I got the Fearow.
Oh, the Fearow in the grass.
Did it kill you with Drill Peck?
It's fine, you're not perfect. You're safe.
Oh, Ike, you know what I started doing in my Mew runs? You know how most runs before Rival 6, you would either like use all your candies or use a full restore or like save the game? What I started doing is before Rival 6, before I like save the game or anything, I will actually use a Super Repel. It blocks the encounters in those few patches of grass, and the Repel lasts all the way till the gate in Victory Road.
The first rock. Yeah, because I used to do healing after Giovanni. Like, I used to open the menu and use the full restore and everything. And then it was like, wait, I can do the exact same thing before this grass and use the Super Repel here. It's something
plus
I
what
noticed,
Steve and I realized, we always buy one extra Super Repel, so we buy 8 instead of 7. That is what the extra Super Repel can be used for. You just use it in the same menu before Rival 6, so there's no risk of the level 2 Rattata. Plus, those 2 tiles of grass, there is no chance of that either.
Yeah, not getting anything.
Or you could just do what I did today and forget to do that.
I think I'm still the only weird guy here doing that, because I don't buy Super Repels in Celadon, ever. I instead buy 6 Repels, and then I buy Super Repels in Lavender. I think I'm still the only person who does that.
I think that's just due to the old saying, you can't teach an old dog new tricks. I mean, still cuts the tree on the right side in Fuchsia instead of the left. Just because you can't teach an old dog new tricks.
I'm working on it. I remember 1 out of 2 runs every day.
Thing is, I think
it took me a while to start using the trees instead of just biking the way around.
I think I used to do that because I'm used to actually having to buy vitamins So I don't need to be afraid of the money from the vitamins cutting my super repels. If I buy the super repels later, I will have money because lavender gives me money. I think that's why I started doing it that way.
Well, here's the thing. Like,
What time did
the
you guys
most
get?
efficient.
41.
I got a 4406.
Okay.
4104.
I got
4104.
extremely unlucky at Lance
If I
and the
get 0
champion.
resets, I might be able to get 4104.
I got 4 resets.
I get
At
0
level
from here on out.
63, Lance is going to give you several resets.
He's gonna try Lance at 63. He has to be very lucky.
I think
then.
he'll
Well, I'm
be
not
like
gonna be
65.
63 by the time I get to
Ah,
Lance.
okay. I don't
Crap.
know.
He'll probably be like 65,
I don't-
almost 66 by the time he gets there.
I
But
don't know where
I
you
was
are.
level 65 for Lance, and
Hmm.
Ice Beam is only a range on all of his dragons, even the Dragonite. It's a range.
I don't know where you are, Steve. I'm not.
I do have one rare candy, just saying.
I have one candy, guys.
Oh,
I'm fine,
so,
guys. I have a
like,
candy.
the best way to use repels is you buy 5 of them in Vermilion or Cerulean,
Hmm.
and you buy 8 super repels in the department store.
I
The reason
think-
you buy 5 repels is because you'll use 3 of them in Rock Tunnel, and then the 4th one is right in front of the Snorlax, because when
Yeah.
the repel runs out, you're literally 2 tiles
But-
above the PP
but
up, so
that's-
it's very easy to find it.
That's
And
why
the
I
5th
buy-
repel is for the Safari Zone, because here's the thing: whether you use, even if you use super repels, you're still gonna have to use 2 anyway.
Yeah.
So what you do is you use the last 5th ether, and then when you spam A, your cursor goes back to the top, which hits your bike. And then when you get to the full restore, your repel runs out, so you can then use a super repel, and then it'll last. And then the 8 super repels is just enough for everything else.
Thing is,
I take that back. I'm not gonna be able to beat that time even with 0 resets.
he's getting trouble now. Where is he?
No, I just underestimated how fast I can complete the league.
Ah, okay. Like, the thing is, I buy 6 repels in Search Town. I use 3 in the Dark Tunnel. Then I use 2 in Lavender Tower. Then I use the one before the Snorlax just to get the
Okay.
rare candy.
Wait, 41
All right,
what?
wait,
41
41
1. So you won in the end.
4101?
Oh, 4101. Yeah, there's no way.
Ike, Steve told me this a long time ago. 1 super repel after the rival is enough for the entire tower. You do not need to use 2 repels.
Hmm.
That's what I ended up learning. So since then, I lowered it to 5. And I
I
increased
guess-
the repel by 1.
I guess I can change that. I just don't like
to just-
probably having
You need to just stop buying repels in Lavender. That mart is pretty out of the way.
No, it's right next to the Fuji house. It's not really that far away.
Well,
But-
here's the thing, though. Like, in the department store, you have to cross the 2nd floor anyway. You only
Yeah.
have to walk left, like, maybe 5 tiles.
Why
and
does
you can
Ice
just
Beam
continue
do
up the stairs.
so little to Executor? Is it really just that bulky?
Yeah, it is that
Executor
bulky.
has, like, 120 special or something like that.
it is that bulky. in this
Special
gen.
moves on that thing is horrible.
Yeah, it is that bulky. And physical ones is a monster in Gen 1 Executor. That's why they nerf it so hard.
I just Gen 1 missed a body slam on Executor.
Yeah. Funnily enough, in Gen 1, Executor has better special defense than defense, but Gen 2 onwards, it has better defense.
Yeah.
They've really nuked its special defense in
Because
Gen 2.
he was a monster in Gen 1. They had to nerf him, basically.
So yeah, I just have to remember in like Gen
41,
3, I have to
43.
use special.
43, okay.
Dude,
Oh,
40. I have a 44. I got so
So,
unlucky at Lance the
body slam-
champion, and you're here with 2 resets.
body slam was way better on Executor. Ice Beam was a 4-shot. Body slam was a 3-shot.
Ice Beam was a 3-shot for me. I was level 67.
By the way, Speed, I was 2 levels higher.
Was a 2-shot for me.
Yeah, both of you seem to. I think that I know why. You did Victory Road training. I didn't.
The Victory Road
I
train.
did 4 trainers in Victory Road.
I think the Victory Road training's the difference. Because you did the Victory Road training, you had no problems on Lance.
Yeah.
I had a bunch of problems
Oh,
on Lance.
right,
'cause
it
he
was
kept
not-
living Ice Beam.
I was in
It was
higher
not a
level.
range on Lance.
Yeah, it's Victory Road training. I did a lot of training, but I guess it just wasn't enough.
I was at a higher level.
Not as much as I thought. Hey, I did a good job. Like, I wasn't skipping training. I was trying to do all the good trainers, but it still ended up not being
Guys,
enough.
I beat Rayquaza.
Dude,
This-
shame on you, dude. You
this-
need to redo
You're
Rayquaza.
right,
Rayquaza was
Guava.
our second ever run.
You're like, well, that needs
Actually,
a remake.
Rayquaza still sucks just because you still have to grind for rock.
It doesn't
'Cause I
get
think it starts with Gust.
Dragon Rage or anything?
Nope.
Didn't it start with Dragon Claw?
No, it starts with Rayquaza starts with Twister and Scary Face.
Twister is not Dragon Rage.
We decided on it being Gust because we felt Dragon Rage would have been too overpowered.
Okay.
And besides, Twister works more identically to Gust, if you think about it.
I mean, yeah, I guess so.
Dragon Rage is meant for like Pokemon that start with Dragon Claw or Dragon.
Yeah,
It's not meant for Twister.
I guess that's fair. Yeah, I was like, but if it starts with, I remember that it started with a Dragon move. So like, if it gets Dragon Rage, why would it be bad? Okay, yeah, no, with Dragon Rage, it would be a different story for sure.
I'm looking at my leaderboard. I got 73rd place. I only did better than Stakataka, Latios, Nihilego, Melmetal, Sableye, Petront, and Shuckle. This is the worst ranked normal type I've ever done. I actually thought Spinda was going to do better than this.
I mean, 60,
59.
60 across the board. It was bound to happen.
I'm still going to keep saying it was extremely unlucky, but at the same time, the Victory Road training would have made that easier, but I didn't think of adding Victory Road trainers.
Yeah.
I just added more Sylph trainers, and that still wasn't enough.
I think it was just that little extra level from the damage threshold, just to make sure the lance was not tricky.
65 to 67 for Lance. You guys were 67, I was 65.
Yeah.
That made the huge difference. Because I think Ice Beam may have been like a 50-50 on him or something.
Because in my first
I would
run,
know this if the XP router was working. I actually found out how to get it to work. You have to like create like a custom ROM inside of it, and you have to like add the Pokemon to a JSON, which I know how to do. It would just take a little bit. So theoretically, if I did it ahead of time, I could have the XP router on for backports, but I would only be interested in doing that, honestly, just for Crystal. Because I think Crystal, it'd be more important to know ranges, especially for Red.
Yeah, for Red.
Alright, I'm going to deafen.
I'm gonna
Is
be
Feraligatr missing the A at the end or the
A at
O
the
at
end, because they didn't have enough space. It was supposed to be Feraligatr. There's no O at the end.
Does it end with GTR or
Yeah,
GTAR?
there's no O.
Okay, GTR. Okay.
GTR. There's no O. There's
I
no
hate
alligator.
spelling.
There's no alligator because they did not have enough space for the O. And then they just stuck like that forever because they were not gonna change it.
Okay. Well, I'm glad I got second place on one run, so I'm happy. Really close to first though. If I had known Body Slam would have done more damage on Executor, there might have been a chance.
I did use Ice Beam on it, so it was a 2-shot. But I think the Rhydon actually used Tail Whip. I think it used Tail Whip on me. I was also in a higher level than you. I was at a higher level.
Yeah, that would help. But you were a higher level than 68?
I was 16. I don't know if I was 69 by the end of the battle or versus Executor, but maybe we were the same then.
I finished at 69, but I started at 68.
Okay, so maybe we were at the same level then. I did buy 3 calciums though.
Yeah, I bought 3 carbos, so that clearly made a difference.
That could have made a difference, yeah. I went for the calcium. It's fun. I like using bad Pokemon. They're more fun.
Yes, I agree. I think bad Pokemon are more fun to play with other people. Bad Pokemon, though, by yourself is just the worst.
Good Pokemon, no. Bad Pokemon, yes. Okay. I will be leaving the call for a short time, and I will come back to say the next Pokemon.
Great.
Okay.
I just want you to know, Speed, I hit the under both times.
Shut up.
I really needed this. The Mew race is really stressing me out. It's too painful. I will just do a few more runs tomorrow and I will submit my replay on that one. It's been fun but very stressful. So good. I also have to go back to my regular streaming. I was finally able to get Final Fantasy 16, so it is highly likely that's the game I'm gonna stream for the first time. From Monday probably. But yeah. Spin, that was so fun. In this time I actually remembered to pick Psychic for Bruno. In the last time I was just super lucky versus it. Because he's that bad. But okay, thank you so much for watching. I actually now have to leave because I usually do more streams after this one, but I have something on a workshop on Discord right now, so I will have to be leaving. But yeah, thank you so much for attending. Thank you so much for being here, and I hope you have a good time just like me. See ya. No me he hecho.